Hey Bear Squad, what is up? This is PB Polar Bear here. We are back at our salsa bottling plant. I had to stop and think about that for a second. Look how tall that cart is stacked up. It is time for a new cart. I really need to start thinking about a new cart. So we're going to be pulling all the skinny pop out of this top row because I sold one in I think like 2 or 3 weeks. Just not selling well. It's really time to move on to something else. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be taking 2 different kinds of the 50 count boxes, and we're going to fill up a pretty good portion of, actually we fill this machine to the max. We go straight to it and fill everything right up. Now this machine is a AP113. It's a 5 wide machine. I can't remember how many coils deep it is on most of these. I cannot figure out who I'm talking to right now either. But what we'll do is we'll put one on top and one on, you've got 3 rows of 5 wide. So we'll put one on top, one on bottom. We'll make sure we have stuff like our Smart Food, our Cheez-Its. We want to make sure we have the Chex Mixes in there. Definitely want to have all that product in there. Now, what I'm doing right now is I was using a method where I was trying to sell off all the older stuff, and it was blocking some of the other options. So we're gonna go away from that. We're gonna start using we're just gonna fill it up with what it's got and put the stuff that doesn't sell quite as well or whatever behind everything else. Make sure all the options are there. I don't know why I was doing this I know why I was doing it in the first place, but I have already noticed that there's been a dramatic sales increase in chips, specifically because I did this. You can see we got the sour cream and onion up there. We've got the good old Lay's Original. We've got Fritos Original up there. What else did we put? I think, the nacho cheese Doritos. My daughter calls those red chips. She's like, Dad, can I have some red chips? And it just makes me laugh every time. You want red chips or blue chips? Is everyone ready for Halloween? I tell you what, I'm stoked. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. So I'm pretty sure once, I know where we're at now, yeah. So once we got everything full up, I took Cheetos and I filled up the back with Cheetos just because we've always got a ridiculous amount of Cheetos. And when I come in here to fill this machine, I'm coming in with 100 bags of chips. So I need 100 bags of chips gone when I fill the machine. I'm actually going to open the app right now and see. So I'm using the I think it's called MoMA. Yeah, MoMA app for my Nayax credit card readers. And this app's amazing. It makes things so much easier. You can literally, like, I can tell you what's in the machine right now. You can see we've moved down to the 3rd row, and I've moved stuff around already, but we're just gonna fill it all the way back as much as we can. We've got in the first column there, we've got Fritos chili. We've got the Doritos Cool Ranch. That's what the blue one is. Cool Ranch. You know how we were just talking about red chips, blue chips? I was just trying to figure out what the blue chips were. So we got Doritos Cool Ranch up in there. We've got barbecue Lay's. We've got the salt and vinegar, and we've got some Sun Chips over there too. They really like the Sun Chips, guys. So C3, it's actually, I'm kind of excited to look at this. C3, which is the barbecue chips, is sold out right now. They ate all the barbecue chips. I'm trying to see what else are our big sellers here. It looks like they've eaten 7 of C7 and 4 of C9. So now we're on to that middle row there where we've got the Chex Mix, and I think we have Cheez-Its on this row too. What do I have as my 4th option? Oh, I know what the 4th option is. The 4th option is going to be, that's going to be the Cheetos, yeah, Cheetos, crunchy Cheetos, those things. Yep, crunchy Cheetos. Gotta have those things up in there. Wow, they bought like 4 of them. It's funny because this fill up, I think, right now as I'm speaking to you, we're doing this on a Wednesday. And this fill-up was Thursday of last week, and I'm going through and telling you what's left at this point. So it's kind of exciting. As of right now, there is 100 and actually, hold on. I got to go back. I got to go back in the app here. There's $196 in the cash box. I think it's super cool that I can actually tell what's in the cash box at any given point in time, and I can follow what's going on with this whole thing as well. Now, what we're going to do here is we're selling a ridiculous amount of Reese's and Snickers. And I know some of you are against it, but we're going to double up some rows here. And I'm glad I did, because as of right now, I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Those cheese crackers, looks like the cheese crackers have sold 1. Might pull those and put something else there. Maybe another row of Reese's or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I wonder if I was looking at the wrong thing earlier. No, it's sold out. It's completely sold out. The C3, which is barbecue chips, completely sold out. So I'm moving. What am I moving? I'm putting in Skittles. Okay. So I've got 3 rows of Skittles in this, and you know, that's something else I think I'm gonna change. I think I'm gonna start putting like alternates or something. I don't know, all in one row, right? So it's sour wild berry, regular, sour wild berry, regular. I want you guys to comment below. What should I do with the Skittles? They come in a variety pack with an uneven number of different kinds, and they sell at different rates at different locations. Should I limit it to a single column of Skittles or a single type of Skittles? Or what should I do there? So we've got the almond Hershey's going in there. Not a huge seller, but it's fairly consistent. Stays about the same. The Sour Patch Kids, 3 have sold since we filled it up that day. And now we're filling up the Snickers in the first row here. So the Snickers are in a 18 coil. Are they both 18? Yeah, they're 2 rows of 18. So I thought that we would wind up selling completely out of Snickers, but it looks like, as of right now, it looks like we've only gone through a single row and 3 of the second row. Uh-oh, we have something that's not programmed correctly, because it says I sold 5 of something that's not on this list. Should probably take a look at all the stuff that hasn't sold anything and see if it's in the wrong spot. So Reese's, we're moving on to Reese's here, right? Reese's are in a 15 count coil. And what I think we're going to do here is I think we're going to move the Snickers to the 15 count coils and move the Reese's over to the 18 count coils. That way we can get 6 more Reese's in there. Because you see we're filling up the 2 columns. Both of those columns are completely empty right now as we are talking to each other here. And, oh, it looks like I threw some back there too. I didn't even remember doing that. I didn't have enough Skittles, so I was like, oh, screw it. Let's just throw them back there. Bam, that drawer is done. All right, so we're going to move on to the next drawer here. And I'm going to eat what did I just eat? I don't even know what I just ate. Oh, you know, I think it was the last Snickers. I was like, lunchtime. Went for it. So these guys, the Lance crackers, guys, these Lance crackers sell really well. I'm selling them for $1 a piece, and I think I pay 19 cents a pop for them. So the margins are great, and we've got 11 unsold in E1 and 7 sold in, Yeah, 11 unsold. So it's an 18 rack, and I've sold 7. So it's like 1 a day. E2 I've sold 3. E5 I've sold 5, and E4 I've sold 1. That's actually like, that's really good. I've got 4 columns taking up those Lance crackers because there's 4 different kinds, and I'm really shocked at how well they are selling. I'm gonna fill those Twix up. How are we doing on Twix? We've sold 6 Twix according to the NYX credit card reader app. And where am I putting the Kit Kats? Oh, far end. I'm putting the Kit Kats on the far end. Oh man, those are sold out. Those are gone. Maybe we should put a second row of those in. Find something that's a slower seller. I don't want to do that too much. I don't actually, like, I only want to do that if something doesn't sell at all. See, D10 says there is 0 sold. I wonder if D10 is our unknown 5. I should check that when I go in tomorrow. I'm gonna be servicing this location again tomorrow, so I'll be able to get in there and see. I knew mounds would sell out because we didn't actually have any mounds to fill that with. I'm actually looking for it right now. So mounds is completely sold out. I had to open the door here. I need to get a better angle on these, but it's all good. We wind up using the entire Danish thing there. It looks like we've sold 3 bags of Famous Amos since I filled this up. We've sold 8 bags, or 8 Danishes out of F3, 1 Danish out of, I wonder why we're only selling, that's interesting. We've only sold 1 Danish out of F5, and we've sold 9 Danishes out of F7, and 8 Danishes out of F9. I wound up throwing some Famous Amos in the back of there just so it would be completely full. I want to try to avoid having large amounts of empty coils, although right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. I just tapped something and it made something move on my app. It's kind of cool to follow along and talk to you guys with the app open so we can see what's happening live here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 empty coils. That's nuts. Man, it's quite a bit. So now I'm just going through. I was just going through and entering everything into my software. We're gonna jump onto the soda machine now and plow right through this. So this soda machine is a Royal 660-9, and something I have learned that we need to talk about here, and this is probably going to be the title of the video as well, is the Royal 660-9 has a red button board. You can have Royal 660s with blue button, red button, and I think there is a gray cross button that you can get with these. I don't know for sure because I've never actually seen one of those, but the credit card reader works fine. This is an MDB machine, and the credit card reader works fine. The problem is on the back end, on my end of things, I can't actually see the cash sales. And the reason for that is something called an EEPROM. EEPROM is going to be your firmware that it's basically like your program. It's like your copy of what model of Windows you have, right? So if you've got Windows 7, actually a better example is Windows 98. If you've got Windows 98 in your computer and you try to get on the internet right now, your computer is going to be like, nope, not happening. And it's just not going to let you in. And that's kind of like the equivalent of the EEPROMs that I have on this machine. They're old, so I've actually been having trouble trying to get a hold of Royal. I think I need to call Royal and have them either purchase a board from them or maybe a chip or something. I'm not entirely sure how it works. And I'll definitely update you guys as we go on this to figure out how it works, because I've got a couple of machines that are doing this now. We've got this machine and the one at our tire warehouse location in Lebanon, that one's got the same issue. Credit card reader works fine, but we can't actually see the sales, which kind of stinks. Speaking of which, I need to set up the whatchamacallit. I can't remember what it's called, guys. This happens to me like every morning. It's like 8:15 a.m. I'm falling apart, guys. It's not working out. I'm falling apart. It's one of these. Must be this one. Product map. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, so credit card reader has not made any sales whatsoever yet on that location. They use a lot of cash. Coke, cherry Coke, root beer. Oh, I've got all the wrong products in here. Yeah, I've definitely got to fix that. Oh, our Subaru location, we're making the transition over to... Oh man, they're having like a party over here. How did no one notice the GoPro? Not a single person looked at the GoPro. That kid was sketchy. No, he wasn't. He was alright. But anyways, so we're getting this all full up. You can see I'm going through that as quick as I can here. I'm pretty much done with the day at this point. I just want to be completely done, and I'm not. I spent quite a bit of time at this location. I usually spend quite a bit of time at this location because it's so empty when I get there and it needs so much, which is great. That's what I want. I want to, when I go into service these locations, I want to have like everything sold out. Not everything sold out, but enough sold out that I've made a decent amount of money. And this location's really doing that for us. It's really boosting business. It's making it easier for us to maintain everything else. The credit card readers are going to make that happen with every other location too. We're going to find that locations that we have a single soda machine, we service once it hits $250, right? Or we could say, oh, she noticed it. She noticed the camera. We're gonna just not service the machines until they're ready to. Or if we have like a certain soda that has binned out and it's been binned out for a long time. When I say binned out, I mean like it's out. It's just not there. If we have one that's been like that for a long period of time, we'll go fill it up. We probably won't collect on it, but we'll fill it up in the app and everything. With the credit card reader app, I can service all my Vensoft stuff too, which is great. I can do it right from my phone, or I can go home and do it on the computer. It's a little bit faster on the computer, and I try to track it. Daily with the app if I can. Some machines I can't do that with because I don't have it yet. We need to get motherboard upgrades for 3 of our soda machines. They're all Royal 660s. And we need to get motherboard upgrades for an AP6000, a USI 3015A, a USI 3038. I think that's it. I guess we'll find out later today. When I'm done making this video, I have to go down and install another credit card reader. And I'm hoping, really hoping that one takes and is good. We'll be able to track inventory and everything with that one. It's a red button board, but it's like I put it in not even a month ago, so it should be good. It's a brand new board. So I think we're getting down to the final countdown here with the soda machine. I couldn't really think of a better way to place the camera. You guys got some ideas? Give me some ideas on where to put the camera. I would like to wear it on my head, but I can't really do that at this location. Actually, here's another question for you guys. Do you guys prefer this style of filming, or do you prefer the cap cam? Because if you guys prefer this style of filming, I can definitely do this on every location. We just got to find creative places to put the camera when we're doing it. And I don't particularly want to bring a tripod in. we'll say that much, right? don't really want to bring a tripod in. Look at that, nice full machine. It doesn't look like the water is full, but the water is actually full. It's full right to the brim, and we are good to go on that. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day.